Hi everybody, welcome to my hallway where I recently built a racing simulator. I didn't have a full room to dedicate to it. Still wanted to have a guest bedroom so that my mom can stay over if that ever has to happen. So it's sitting in my hallway and I wanted to show it to you because I'm really excited about it. I've been doing some streams on it. It's really fun. But first, before we get into it, a word from our sponsor, U2s. I've teased this in other videos and stuff, but it's out today. If you go to the link in the description, there's also a giveaway going on, so you can check that out. But you can get yourself your very own CaptainSparklez minifigure. And even though you might have already seen it, I'm gonna give you the full unboxing experience as to what you can expect if you pick one up. It's very exciting. So it comes in the sleeve first, and then inside the sleeve, you have me, CaptainSparklez vinyl figure. There's cool images and references on all the different sides of the thing. And anyway, aw man. You have me. I think it turned out really well. I'm really happy with it. Super exciting. I think it's one of the cooler merchandise products that has ever been available that's been associated with me. So again, if you're interested, check it out. Link is in the description. Available starting today for a limited time only. Don't miss it, all right? Thanks to our sponsor, U2s. Wow, so cool. Look at that. Let me show you through this. It was a long process getting this whole thing assembled and put together. It took like a month and a half for everything to arrive. But now that it's all together, it's really cool. I was worried that like I'd mess something up, like forget to get something and then it wouldn't work. But first time around, I got it, which is probably not impressive at all to anyone who's familiar with racing sim stuff, but I'm proud of myself, okay? So I got like the frame and the monitor stand on Amazon, but all of the actual like racing components and stuff are from a company called Fanatec. I've heard people pronounce it different ways, so I'm probably saying it wrong. This video not sponsored. I read good reviews, and so far I'm very happy with it. It's all like, it feels very, very solid, and the force feedback on the wheel, I haven't even like unlocked the full, you can put in a little key on the back of the thing, and it'll unlock the full like force feedback, and apparently you're recommended to get like an emergency stop button because it's so strong that if it goes haywire or something, it can actually kind of hurt you. It's like, what, 40 Newton meters? It's a lot. That'd be hard to handle if the thing was just spinning uncontrollably. So we got, yeah, the racing, the seat here, and it has the wheel, force feedback. I got the pedals and have the inverted pivot point on the top. I like it. I think it's a little bit nicer and more natural of a feel. The shifter, which I haven't been using very much because I've been playing the F1 game recently mostly, so that's all just paddles more or less, and then a double monitor setup. I've never owned a curved monitor before. This is my first time getting one, but I thought it'd be cool instead of doing, you know, the triple monitor thing doesn't really fit in this area, and also I don't know if doing graphics to 3 monitors while streaming at the same time is gonna be a little bit too intensive, especially because I'm using my old PC. So the reason this whole thing came about is because I really needed to upgrade my main PC. It'd been like 5-6 years, and my CPU was bottlenecking pretty hard. So what I did was ordered a new one for the main streaming work gaming setup, and then I just brought the old PC out here and used it for this. Still works perfectly fine. The games have been running really smoothly, and so it was kind of like a perfect way to utilize the old PC and not put it to waste. And then I have this cool, here, watch, okay, this cool little keyboard and mouse stand so that I don't have to tweak my back quite as much in order to, you know, come over here and type. The F1 game doesn't let you use mouse or keyboard in it, which it's a little annoying. Like literally your cursor does not show up in here. It's a console port, and they're like, nah, we need to worry about it. But at least you can like control it with the steering wheel and stuff, assuming you're clicked into it. So I guess it's fairly well built to handle this whole thing. I played some Assetto Corsa. If you look on the CaptainSparklez 2 channel, you'll find some of that there. But I should say, I have reactivated the Jordan Games channel with F1 2021, and I'm doing the campaign on there. So if this whole racing simulator thing seems interesting to you, then I'm gonna link the Jordan Games channel in the description. feel free to check it out. There's already a few episodes of this that are up on the channel, and you can subscribe and follow along with any future racing stuff. I also was able to take the same microphone boom arm that I have at my desk, and I was able to just clamp it onto the frame here of the whole seat setup. Allows me to bring the mic close, but it doesn't impact the steering wheel, which is kind of cool. And also I can still, bring in the keyboard and mouse, and I'm just very happy with how it all came together. My back doesn't feel great when I have to go and like navigate with the mouse and keyboard too much, but I deal with it. But yeah, I can scoot the seat forward, more forward, more forward, more forward. I'm 4 feet tall. Yeah, so it's got, gas, brake, clutch, the full 3-pedal setup. The clutch is kind of not really utilized here, but it's a nice feel, actually. It's like a pretty similar spring stiffness to my M2, actually. So I'm glad it's not Carrera GT level of stiffness, because that actually gets your foot tired, or your leg tired after you've been going for quite a drive, especially if there's a lot of starting and stopping. The brake I know you can adjust and make it stiffer. It's the only thing that I think is like a little too flimsy. You can buy like an extra thing, you can disassemble the brake pedal and put in like stiffer resistance in there, which I might do at some point, but it's nice. Like the pedal spacing is really good. You can do like heel toe without having to adjust things, even though you can't adjust the plates on the pedal. And I actually, honestly, I'm probably gonna use it in order to like practice heel toe, because I don't usually do it when I'm driving my own cars, just because I'm not like super confident in my abilities. But genuinely, I think that this is something where you can actually like help teach yourself to drive a manual transmission, or if you know how to drive a manual transmission, you can like learn more of the higher level techniques, like doing heel toe properly and stuff like that. Of course, you don't have the G-forces, but still the mechanics behind it, I think you can get more comfortable with, and I think that's pretty cool. So I'll probably do, more Assetto Corsa manual transmission driving, and also trying to learn to drift on there. I saw a video recently of a guy who won a competition of drifting on, I don't remember what video game it was, if it was Assetto Corsa or something else, but he then, for winning, was flown out to a track with a professional drifter. He hops in the professional drifter's car and just immediately crushes it. It's wild. It's crazy. I couldn't tell. I didn't know if it was going to be a catastrophic failure, just by because I couldn't see the dislikes. I only saw the likes on the video, no more dislikes. It ended up being amazing. It was so cool. In any case, though, like here, why don't I go ahead and load up a race here, and you can kind of see the thing in action, right? So we're racing in Spain right now, and I try to not use the assist. I try to put the racing line on, like just when I'm starting off with a track. But yeah, I don't know this one quite as well, and I also haven't driven it with racing line off, but I don't want to look like I'm too terrible here on camera. I also usually don't talk very much when I'm doing this, but anyway, this has been my streams recently of this. It's very fun. I'm not particularly good, and I can only imagine like the G-forces that you'd actually be feeling if you were driving a real F1 car. So, but I think like, you can use this genuinely in order to get accustomed to tracks before you drive them. So like if I'm gonna go to a new track, right, then I will 100% like try to get it loaded up on like a Assetto Corsa or something like that, and try to learn it before I actually get there. So for anyone who plays the F1 games a lot, you're probably watching this thinking I'm not terribly good, which is 100% the case. But I'm trying, and hopefully I'll improve over time. My AI settings, admittedly, have not been set very high when I've been doing the campaign so far, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to do it with no assist though. I prefer to have to, you know, not rely on any of the ABS or traction control, or which means that I end up, you know, locking up, especially on the hard braking zones quite a bit. But I do think that if I was able to adjust the brake sensitivity or the physical feedback on the pedal, it would probably improve things significantly for me. Because I think that I think I just push on the brake too hard because I'm like used to a normal car. See if I can give it an actual attempt at a lap here and probably end up spinning out. All right, here we go. First time going for it without the racing line. And he spins! How did I know that was gonna happen? It's okay, I can do better, I promise. I've definitely never restarted any of the races when playing it on stream. I've never done it. I always do everything first try. I can't get rid of the blue line, at least I don't know how, because it's like the ghost. It's not the racing line. Oh god, he's screwing up completely. Alright, hold on. At least let's get a clean one in here. Let's get a clean lap in. That wasn't it. I swear I can do this. Oh, come on. I only went slightly into the grass. Calm down. Not my best time, but at least it was fairly clean, other than, you know, the whole going off into the grass thing and it invalidating the lap time, but, you know, we'll just forget about that part of the whole thing. Anyway, it's fun. I've really been enjoying it. I don't need to go outside anymore in order to drive, and that's an improvement. Anything that I can do inside instead of outside is honestly generally a good thing for me, because why would I ever want to go outside? That's scary. I'm kidding, I still enjoy driving my cars, but this is really cool. And I hope that it sort of helps me over time kind of improve. I'm really especially excited for the prospect of, you know, trying a track and getting used to it and driving it before I actually end up going there in person. I think it's a really, really cool thing. It's kind of a unique opportunity, and I can get to learn the braking points and stuff like that. Before, didn't learn that one. Yeah, but it's awesome, and it's just, you know, it's incredible that the developers have been able to do things so accurately in all these games. That's the real impressive part, I think. It's just how far the technology has come to where this is genuinely something that can help you learn and stuff. So, watch out, Lewis Hamilton. I'm coming for you. I'll be in a car, you know, in the upcoming seasons. Anyway, there we go. That was just a bit of the thing in action. That said, yeah, as far as how the stream's set up, I've got a webcam up here. I've got an over-the-shoulder camera that's back here that just, you know, tries to catch the pedals and the shifting and all that stuff. And I also have another wheel. This is actually the wheel that I got first. But I decided that for the F1 games, it would be nice to have, you know, an actual like F1 style wheel. So I got this one as well, and I can swap them out as needed because, you know, if I'm gonna try to practice drifting, then it helps to be able to have the full circle. Drifting would not be very good to do on this one. It would be a little bit more difficult if you're doing hand over hand or anything like that. I did sort of buy like the wrong base here for this one. So the paddles are like, it was even worse before I adjusted them inwards. There's a couple different settings, but it's like, it's a little bit of a reach. Yes, my hands are small. I'm short, I have small hands. The part that's on, that needs to happen in order for these to actually come closer as they should be is like 5 months on back order. So I guess, you know, at least with drifting, your focus is more on the spinning of the wheel than it is the shifting. And I could rock a manual transmission anyway and be fine. But then, yeah, at least this thing, the paddles are right where they should be, and it's not much of a reach. And, you know, in the F1 games, you're not really going hand over hand. And you can actually, in the drivers, for this wheelbase here, you can adjust the lock to lock of the wheel. And I had to adjust it like, so it's a really, really small angle for the F1 games, and then I'll bring it back to a bigger angle when I'm like using this on Assetto Corsa. Or whatever other games. I'll probably get iRacing in the future, R-Factor maybe. I know a lot of people want me to play the Forza games, obviously those are very popular. So we'll see where it goes. I'm just, you know, focusing on the F1 game campaign for the time being. But yeah, I'm happy to have like both of these that I can switch between. It's a Porsche wheel, you know? I got Porsche in the garage, and then I also have the Porsche here, and it's, yep, pretty cool. Well, anyway, I think that pretty much covers the whole racing sim setup here. I'm very happy with it. I was for a while debating if I wanted to do like the full hydraulic setup. It's like very expensive. It's also, you know, if I'm live streaming and I'm bouncing around and you're hearing the hydraulics, I feel like it's just not as good of a recording and live streaming experience. So this just keeps it a lot more simple and also, you know, cheaper. So yeah, but I'm happy with it. It's super fun. And again, if you want to catch these, twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez, I'm streaming games every now and again, and then also putting the VODs up on Jordan Games. I brought the channel back to life. Jordan Reacts may have ridden off into the sunset for now, but I've resurrected Jordan Games. So it was a bit of a trade-off, right? Hopefully a good one. You decide. Check it out. Link in the description. And once again, thank you to our sponsor, U2s. U2s can get one yourself if you go to the U2s website linked in the description, and there may still be some time left on the giveaway potentially, although winners I think will be announced later today. So yeah, just keep it in mind, check it out, and thanks to them for sponsoring. I think he's pretty cool. Is that me saying I think I'm pretty cool? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, make sure to like the video and subscribe and check out the VODs if you're interested in the racing sim stuff. Thanks, and I'll see you later.